What would you get if you took Dredd and the Fast and the Furious and fused them together? We're here tonight at Brennan Theaters watching Brick Mansions, which is, I'm guessing, a remake of District 13 because they both kind of sound the same on what they were, and Lino is in both of them, played by the same guy, playing the same actor, doing the same thing. So you got Paul Walker, undercover cop. Lino, he's kind of like the ex-thug guy, but he wants to be good. And Detroit is gone to in 2018, and we gotta fix it. How do we fix it? Oh, there's an idea. Can't tell you because it gives away the plot of the movie, but that's why they're in Brick Mansions, is to fix this problem. The plot is very predictable. If you have to pay attention, you'll get it way early on. If you didn't pay attention, you'll get it halfway on. And if you still didn't get it, then you'll get it in the end and be like, wow! This movie is full of cliches. Cliches can be a bad thing in movies, but when they're presented in a different light and they're fun, cliche it up. Every thug and henchman in this movie, dumber than a bag. There's like,
no, man.
The bad guys are your typical bad guys. They're like, you're too scrawny to be the bad guy. This big guy over here should be like the leader because he's bigger than you. The movie was fun to watch. The whole hopping around like that game Mirror's Edge, that's cool. I enjoyed that. The music, pretty good. It's kind of intense, kind of the whole what's going on. All in all, the movie, it's a strong 7. It's entertaining. I laughed a few times. The cinematography was fine. You get to see Paul Walker actually drive cars. That's always nice. Paul Walker was the most redeeming thing of the movie, not because he passed away, but because he was the best actor in this thing, like straight up. His whole demeanor, I liked it. It was good. And it's a great way to stay in shape. Let's see what our Paul Walker enthusiasts had to think and say about Brick Mansions. The cliches of this movie, how were they for you?
Predictable. It was a fun movie. It's a fun ride. Whether you want to say it or not, it's a very predictable, very Paul Walker-esque movie.
Very predictable, but very funny at the same time. I enjoyed it, but at the same time you kind of saw it happening. If you like those kind of ones that kind of make you laugh and you know they're coming and you still laugh, you probably like that.
Stargazer wants to know what Michael has to say about Brick Mansions.
My favorite thing about cliches is some of the dialogue was cliche. It almost made the movie a comedy drama. The bad guys, the minions, fix it. I mean, why is all the buff guys with tattoos are idiots? Now Travis is a rare exception.
That was the highlight for you?
No.
The acting, how was the acting in this movie for you?
Paul Walker was the A+ actor in this movie. Everybody else was just kind of very dry, very, oh my goodness, their delivery sucked. It was just like, it's like there is no emotion behind anybody's deliveries whatsoever.
I think the most emotion was the thug. Fix him!
Acting was kind of ridiculous in a way. There was a lot of kind of, you could say, grunt work, but not a lot of people saying much. Paul Walker, best actor in it. Sucks that he's gone because we're not going to see much more of him. Only one more movie left with him in it, and that really sucks.
I thought it was okay. I didn't think it was terrible. I thought the actors did what they needed to do. Yeah, it came off as terrible partly because of the cliche dialogue, but I think everyone did an adequate job. Paul Walker, I think, is no better necessarily than everybody else, but he was what we expect of him, so applause to him. And my favorite part of the movie was the ovation people gave when they had that picture of him saying memory of, because it is one of his last films, with Fast 7 coming out next year. Can't wait for that.
On a scale of 1 to 10, what do you give this?
I'm gonna give it a 6. It's not something you need to rush out and see. You can wait for it on Redbox because it's a very predictable movie. But if you're a big Paul Walker fan, I want to give to his memory of going to the movies and supporting something that he did, go, by all means, go for it, but it's not something you need to just run out and see.
I honestly give this probably a 7. It was good, it caught my attention and everything, but would I say go see it in the theater? I'd probably say I could wait for this on the box for sure.
7 out of 10, maybe up 7.5, because nothing special about dialogue, plot. Some of the music I actually kind of liked. The fight choreography was excellent. A little hard to believe at times.
I want to know, what is the best Paul Walker movie out there? I don't care what you think, I want to know what is. Because all your thoughts are important to me when those leave them down there. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so, and like this video, favorite it, share it. Next week, Amazing Spider-Man 2. Is it going to be a letdown, or is it going to be cinematic gold?
I don't know!
And as always, we'll let you know before you go at Brennan Theaters.